name's Ian.
And I'm Steven.
And this is Spiked Up.
Welcome to Spiked Up.
Welcome to Spiked Up.
Welcome to Spiked Up.
Hey there, Colorado track and field fans. Welcome to this week's edition of Spiked Up. As always, I'm Bobby Reyes, and I'm going to be your host. Now, before we get going, huge shout out to our sponsors, the Niwot Market. Hey there, Colorado running fans. Bobby Reyes here at the Niwot Market. I'm here at the finish line of the Niwot Mile. We are a little over a month out from this event. You're going to want to mark your calendars. July the 4th, the Niwot Mile is going down. And when I talk down, I'm saying net downhill course, Niwot High School, all the way down to the Niwot Market. Prize money for the top 3 Open and Masters divisions. Hey, I might even spike up myself and be offering out some prizes. When I say prizes, I'm talking like high fives, low fives, mid fives. Most likely joking about the spiking up part. I think it'd be a horrible idea to be spiking up on concrete, among many reasons for that being a horrible idea. But big event going on here in Niwot, Colorado. All right, so as I mentioned previous weeks, we're going to do a little bit of a pivot here, and we're going to talk about the NCAA regional championships, which happened this past weekend, because there were quite a few Colorado alumni who competed and who booked their ticket to the big dance in Eugene, Oregon, the NCAA national championships, which is in just under 2 weeks. Because there were, as I mentioned, quite a few Colorado athletes. We had some former state record holders who are just completely on fire. If anything, consider this the Colorado Alumni Report. So starting on Wednesday night in the 10,000 West Regional, Stanford's Cole Sprout, formerly Valor Christian, finished 9th here, ran 28:20 to qualify for the national championships. Cole is part of that 2020 graduation crew that there's stellar athletes coming out of that graduation year. Among them going to the East Regionals, Dylan Schubert. He actually won his regionals, ran 29 flat to qualify for nationals. Of additional note about Dylan this spring is that he has run 27:45. That is currently number 4 in the NCAA, and he was 3rd at the NCAA cross country national championships last fall. So he's someone who is probably looking not just a podium, but to walk all the way to the top of the podium. Likewise, along with Cole. I mean, again, these are 2 guys from that 2020 grad class that were just stellar back in Colorado back in the day, and it's exciting to see that they've done the same thing at the collegiate level. So moving along to the pole vault, West Regionals, Anna Willis, she got 3rd here, clears 14.6. So what's wild about this, especially in the West Regional for the pole vault, is it took 14.6 just to get out of the regional championships. 14.6 qualified for nationals out of the West, so that's just insanely high, to say the least. Of additional note about Anna, she has cleared 14.10 this season. So again, she's going to be, like everyone else I'm going to be mentioning here, likely to be looking at standing up on the podium. Moving to East Regionals, there was a rain delay. It was supposed to be Thursday afternoon. They started the event, got pushed to Friday. Regardless, Lily Nichols coming to Appalachian State, formerly Broomfield, finished 11th here, clears 13:11 to also go to the national championships in Eugene, Oregon. If you don't remember, Lily is actually the Colorado state record holder. Last year, she cleared 14:0 at the state meet to set the record. A day later, Anna and Courtney Rathke go and cleared 13:11. So what's exciting about the girls' pole vault is 2 of Colorado's best are headed to the big dance. Moving along to the 1500s, East Regionals, Princeton's Harrison Witt, formerly of Mountain Vista, finished 2nd here, runs 3:38.83. If you don't remember Harrison, he is the Colorado state record holder in the 800 and the 16. He was part of that 2021 just fiery season that was 7 weeks long between him and Parker Wolf. And again, Harrison ran 1:48, and then I believe 4:4 at the state meet. Him and Parker were probably one of the most epic clashes in the Colorado 16 ever. So, obviously Harrison's going through. All right, and on the topic of that 2021 class, some unfortunate news coming out of North Carolina. Parker Wolf announced several days ago on social media that he will not be lining up at the regional championships. He's being sidelined due to injury, so his collegiate career unfortunately has come to an end. So he will not be able to defend his 5,000 meter national title, which he won last year after an incredible summer. So just kind of unfortunate news for Parker, but definitely some exciting stuff coming out of him in the coming years, I would imagine, because he seems like he's just about to take off. So moving along to the girls, NAU's Maggie Congdon, formerly of Steamboat Springs, 4:05.73 to win her regional championship. What's exciting about this performance is the fact that it's one of the fastest times run in the NCAA this year. It also ranks her number 8 all time. So like I mentioned for a few other athletes, I'd imagine Maggie's going to be one of those who are looking to climb all the way to the top of the podium. All right, moving along to the 5,000 West Regionals, Wyoming's Jacob White, formerly of Dakota Ridge, finishes 4th here, gets the qualifier, runs 13:27. What's exciting about his performance here is not only did he have to kick to PR, but it was a massive PR, number one, and then number two is the fact that he was kind of a lower seed, and when I may say lower seed, I mean he was not a likely qualifier in terms of one of those guys who's going to get ushered in pretty easily. He definitely had to work for it, but he showed up at the right place, right time, and put it all out there. Exciting stuff moving forward because, whenever you're running your best, heading into nationals, that's exactly where you want to be. So great run by Jacob there. Likewise, in terms of kicking, NAU's Ava Mitchell, formerly of Arapahoe, she kicks to finish 5th, runs 16 flat. With about 200 meters to go, she was sitting 7th, and she needed that 5th auto qualifier because it didn't look like that heat was going to be that there were going to be any time qualifier. So great kick coming out of Ava to qualify for nationals. Likewise, moving on to the 3,000 meter steeplechase, former NIWAT state champion Layla Robke finishes 6th here, runs 9:49, so she'll be headed to Hayward Field as well. Now, looking at some of the field events, we've got a couple athletes here who we could see some big things from. Likewise, coming in the high jump, Scotty Vines, we talked about him a lot last year because he is the state record holder. Last year, he was over 7 feet every time he competed. Looks like he's still competing great in the collegiate level for Arkansas. He finishes 8th, goes 7:1.5, so he will be going to nationals as well. And he's pretty familiar with Hayward Field because he was there last year winning the U20 championships. So he is another athlete you're going to want to keep an eye on. On the topic of keeping an eye on an athlete, the triple jump, the girls' triple jump, is another event where we could potentially see a national champion. We've got Aguardwal, formerly of Mullen, competing for Oklahoma now. She finishes 4th in the triple jump, landing at 45.9.5. But of additional note on her is that she actually has gone 45.11 this season, which is number 2 in the NCAA. All right, that about wraps up this week's edition of Spiked Up. As always, thanks for tuning in. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. We've got plenty of events that we're going to be covering here in the coming weeks. I mean, we've got Brooks PR, we've got Nike Outdoor Nationals, we've got the NCAA National Championships. Next week, I'm going to have a special guest on the show. So we're going to be breaking down a few events that we're really excited to see in the coming weeks. So again, plenty of reasons to keep tuning in. Big shout out to our sponsors, the NIWAT Market. And as always, I'll see you on the track.
Doing it all for you, my Lewis. I'm just getting started. Doing it all for you, my Lewis. So I show you spark. Doing it all for you, my Lewis. I'm just getting started. Doing it all for you, my Lewis. So I show you spark. Doing it all for you, my Lewis.
I want to, Ryder Keaton, I'm talking to you right now. It's cute and everything that you won a state title, but have you won the NIWAT Mile? That's my question. One more question too. Addie Ritzenheim, you won quite a few state titles. That's nice and everything, but have you won the NIWAT Mile? Or even better, can you beat me at the NIWAT Mile if I decide to theoretically spike up? The challenge has been posed, and so I hope I see you guys there.